Hey everybody, it's Linda. I'm still here. Sorry, it's been so long since I've done an update. Dory, thanks for reaching out, and I wanted to get back to you, all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers, and just let you know how I'm doing. I'm in a little different corner of my office right now. It's totally changed. It's a train wreck. So that's part of the reason that I haven't done an update lately. I started an eBay store around the beginning of August. And so I've been watching tons of YouTube videos about it and learning how to do it. And it became like a full-time job to learn everything and get up to speed and figure out what to do and source material to sell. And it's just was way more time intensive than I thought. I thought I'll have this side business and it'll be great for when my girls are at school and I can do it when I want and I can not do it when I want. And it's not like that at all. It's not. So if you want to have regular income, basically you have to tell eBay that you're a real store and that you're there all the time. And so you have to do listings every single day. You don't have to do like 50 listings, but you have to do some. And when you're learning, it took me forever. It took me forever to do one. And I'm getting a little bit faster at it now. And I'm learning what are the good brands to sell. I'm doing clothing mostly. And it's been a lot to figure out. And so everything is new and everything's a learning curve. And I've just been doing that. So, that's part of the reason that I haven't done an update. And also, I had a procedure done in October. I was supposed to have it in September and then delayed it just because I felt like I needed more time because my girl's birthday was at the end of September and it wasn't enough time to recover. So I wanted to fill you in on that too. So let's get to it. Stand by. Okay, so I actually did do a video about the procedure that I had, and I was going to do more of a series, and I really debated on whether I should talk about it or not. And to be honest, like, I wanted this channel to be something that was mine and was private, and it became something that other people found out about. And I felt like I wasn't free anymore. Like my daughters told family members about it. And I'm like, I wanted it to be where I could just talk and I could just be and not be judged, at least by people I know. You guys can judge me all you want. I don't care. So anyway, I was hesitant to say anything about it, but I will, because you know, all along this journey, I felt like when I did IVF, I talked about it because I wanted other people to know about what happens and what it's like. And there were a lot of people that I met with and I talked to about it to help them when they were going through it. And if everyone stands around not talking about things and you just feel very alone. And so same with VSG. I wanted to talk about it and I try to be pretty open with it. Mostly like I don't tell every single person, but people that I trust, I tell. Because I just feel like you want people to really know you. And that's a part of me now. That's part of my journey. It's part of everything. So, what I had done was called a upper and lower blepharoplasty, which is basically with all the weight loss that I had, my, you know how you get loose skin? Well, you get it on your face too. And I felt like I've always had really low eyebrows, and I just started having like really droopy eyelids more than I did before. And on top of that, I've had naturally dark circles under my eyes. I'm not wearing any makeup right now. I know you're like, oh, but she looks beautiful anyway. I know. So I had these dark circles under my eyes my whole life, but I don't know if it was from the weight loss or from all the allergies I had my whole life, that as I got older, I got these big puffy bags under my eyes, and it became it just got to the point where I couldn't cover it up with makeup at all. And with the weight loss, it showed like even more shadows. So I tried getting filler, and it worked a little bit, but it almost looked like a valley like this, and you filled it in this much. So you could still kind of see it. And it puffed up above my skin, so you really could still see it no matter what I did, and I couldn't cover it up with makeup. So I had this procedure, and I started vlogging about it, but honestly, it looks terrible. Like when you get it, you get bruised really, really badly. And I was like, I don't think people are going to want to watch me talk about this for 15 minutes looking like I did. And I couldn't put makeup on, and I couldn't do anything for like a month. I also couldn't wear contacts, and that was the worst part of it, because I thought initially that you just had blurry vision because of the antibiotic ointment you have to put in your eye, and that was not the case. You had swelling around your eye, and so you couldn't see close a lot. And here I am trying to start an eBay business, and I am like, the computer's here, and I'm just like, I can't see, and my vision would go in and out. I'd have to do hot and cold compresses to get it to come back. It was just kind of a wreck. So anyway, I had basically the extra skin here taken off, and I had a little bit of a lift called a brow pexy, which I don't really think makes much of a difference, except that if having the skin taken off here would have made my eyebrow droop. And so it didn't do that, and I'm really happy with it. And here I'm really happy with, because I can cover any shadows up with makeup now, or I cannot wear makeup, and I feel a lot better looking into the mirror. Because, you know, you have all this happen to you, and you have all this weight loss happen, and then you're just like, wow, I look terrible and I look really tired, and I feel much better about it now. The reason that I wanted to talk about that is because if anyone else is going through the same thing, there is this option if you can afford it, or if you can find a way to pay in payments. And I had an oculoplastic surgeon do the work. But also, so when I had the surgery done, they gave me a Medrol pack of steroids, and that was fine. So I came home, and it was an outpatient kind of thing, same day, and I took the Medrol pack. And if you've ever taken steroids, they can make you really hungry, and they make you like not be able to sleep and all that. But I really didn't have much of a reaction to the Medrol pack. In fact, I actually lost some weight initially after my surgery. And then I had a condition called chemosis, which is swelling on the top layer of your eye. So it kind of looked like pink eye, but it was like that clear layer on your eye was beet red. So I really couldn't go out in public anywhere, because it was just bloodshot red and swollen, and it would swell up and go down. And they're like, oh, it could take 3 to 4 weeks to resolve. And I'm like, I need to be able to pick up my kids at the bus stop, or, you know, I can't handle that. And so I went into the doctor, and he gave me steroid shots. He gave me 2 on each eye, and I got a massive headache. And within a few hours, I could see the redness start to clear up. Then the next week, when I went in for a follow-up, he did some kind of a pressure test on my eye, and he didn't really say if there was a problem or anything, but he wound up giving me 4 steroid shots, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And he had also just taken out my sutures. So I was pretty sore, and I got like black and blue right here under my eye when everything was starting to clear up. But that really helped with my swelling and everything. But the on switch for hunger was turned on. And I mean, it was insane. I was ravenous. I was like, you gotta get me some food. You've gotta get me something that's filling. My poor husband, I'm like, no, I don't want Panera. I need something filling. I don't know, pasta, anything. Like, I was like a bottomless pit, and it was frustrating. I would like come downstairs, like I was sleeping on the couch, because you have to sleep kind of sitting up, because if you laid down, your eyes would swell up, and you want to try to keep the blood flow away from your eyes so you can heal. And so I slept on the couch, but then I couldn't sleep. After I got those 4 shots, I didn't sleep the entire night. I don't think that's ever happened to me in my life. Like maybe I got a couple hours in and didn't sleep well. This was the whole night. And then the next day, I didn't take a nap either. And then that night, maybe I slept like 5 hours. It was insane. And it was several weeks before I felt like, okay, the cravings are going down a little. And I gained like 10 pounds. And it was so frustrating because I couldn't really exercise much. And then I had this intense hunger all the time. So that was kind of like the downside to the blepharoplasty. But so now, also, you guys, if you've been following my journey, I was on Contrave, and that was doing really well, but I was having some side effects. So some of those were, well, the ringing in my ears that I normally have maybe tripled, and so I couldn't really hear people very well at all. And I was getting some sleep issues, again, having trouble getting to sleep, which is already an issue for me. And I started getting rashes. I got, I don't know if I talked about that on a previous video because it was a while ago. I got this rash on my neck. It was about like this big, and I tried all different things, and it took like 6 months to clear up. And then when that cleared up, I got like eczema on my elbow that's still there and I'm still trying to get rid of, but it started in the summertime and then just continued. I assume it's eczema. It could be also to do with part of the Wellbutrin or something like that. Yeah, I was having some issues with it, and so I had started cutting it back, and then I had to stop it for the surgery. I could have done the Wellbutrin, but what I would really do is the naltrexone because that was for pain. So I was off all of that, and then I had this weight gain, and I talked to my doctor about Wegovy because I don't know if you watch Blossom, Hey Bloss, her channel. She's been on I wouldn't say generic, the diabetic portion of Wegovy. It's the same medication, but it's called Ozempic that's used for diabetes. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. I hope I am. Anyway, she's been on that for maybe 6 to 9 months, and she's been doing really well with it. And I know insulin resistance is a problem that I've had because I took my blood sugars for quite a while when I was doing keto, and my blood sugars really never went down to the level that other people's were. So with the cravings and everything coming back so strong, I talked to my primary care physician about Ozempic. I also had my bariatric update, and they recommended it too. And I had tried to get in with a metabolic center that they recommended, but it was like 6 to 9 months out. So my primary care physician, when I finally got in with her, she was able to get me Ozempic because Wegovy is $1,600 a month, and it's not covered by my insurance, and it's backlogged. You have to wait to get it. So I was really happy that my insurance covered the Ozempic for $25 copay, and I'm like super grateful. So what it is, it's a once a week injection, and I like I said, I did IVF. Those needles sucked and it burned, and so that kind of stuff I've done before. I've done for my osteoarthritis and chronic pain, I've done injections for that. That hurt too. Ozempic is nothing. It's like a super thin needle. I haven't felt a thing. It's not something that if you're afraid of, I guess if you're afraid of needles, it might be a problem for you to figure out how to give yourself a shot, but it doesn't, I'm not paralyzed in fear from it or anything like that. I am so far really happy with the results. I just started. So you start off at 0.25 milligrams or whatever it is. 0.25 is the dose, and you do 4 weeks, once a week, 4 weeks at that. and then you go up to 0.5 and you do 4 weeks at that. And then you go up to 1 and keep going at that. So I think with Wegovy, it can go all the way up to 2.6, depending if you can handle that. I don't know if I could, but let me tell you what's happened so far with it. I had, I think I was up to 176.9. It was seriously every day I was gaining weight. It was just, I couldn't stop. I was starving. I was just like so hungry. So I started the Ozempic, and the first week it stopped. I stopped gaining. I didn't feel like a major change, but just that, I was like, okay, good. The second week, I felt my cravings reducing, and I lost like 0.8. The third week, which was last week, I felt the cravings stop. Like I really felt like I could tell at night, I would have this giant bowl of Kirkland popcorn, their microwave popcorn, and I couldn't finish it, which was amazing because I could eat the whole thing and then still be hungry. So I could see a change, and I lost 2.8 pounds. And then this week, again, it's Christmas, so I've had some more candy and things like that, but I can feel me feeling back on track. Like I'm ready to meal prep, or I'm ready to make better choices. Like when you're just hungry, you eat whatever you can find. And it was never satisfying no matter what it was. And now I feel like more in control. I feel like it's getting turned down a bit. I did do my shot on Sunday, and today is Tuesday. I felt tired on Sunday after I took the shot, and then yesterday and today, mostly yesterday, I had a lot of nausea. So even though I'm still at the lowest dose, I did feel some of the side effects coming on. And nausea is the biggest side effect. Well, vomiting is also another side effect. That's also nausea. So I haven't had that yet. And next week, I'm going to go up to 0.5, so I'll let you know how that goes. But I'm happy to be going in the right direction now, and I'm just hoping I can get back on track and, just get things going again in the right direction. And also, I forgot to tell you how it works, what Ozempic does. It slows down your digestion, so you feel fuller longer. I have felt from the beginning that I didn't get very full. I'd be really full and then not full, even though I wasn't drinking water or washing it down or anything. It also helps with your cravings, and it lowers your insulin level, lowers your blood sugar level so that you can lose weight. Because if your blood sugar is too high and you have too much insulin in your blood, then it shuts off weight loss. My goal is 160. What am I this morning? 172 point something. I don't remember. 0.8, 0.6, something like that. So I'm hoping to get down to 160. The lowest I've ever gotten is 163. And then just work on strength training when I'm up for that again. I kind of really got sidetracked by the surgery and maybe just some other things going on with me that, and eBay. I was really into it, and I don't know, with COVID and everything, I haven't really been able to be excited about something. We don't get to go out and have fun like we used to. And so I'm like, I want to just put my energy into this, and I put kind of everything into it. And so I didn't work out, and I didn't meal prep, and I didn't focus on cooking like I was. I got a little burnout from cooking because I was doing it every day, multiple times a day. But it is something you have to do if you really want to lose weight. So I have to get back into that. Oh my God, you have to see my office. I'm going to give you a tour real quick. It's crazy. All right. So here's, this is my desk and computer that's full of crap right here. And then this is my cabinets that I've always had. And then over here's my photo area where I do everything. I photograph everything. And then over here is some of the storage that I have. And that's not even where I keep my inventory. That's just the stuff in process and some shipping materials. I've taken over part of the basement, and my husband's very understanding. He goes and carries stuff up for me every day and goes to the post office if I need it. He's very helpful. It's nice. So I am spending a lot of time doing it, but I feel like I'm getting faster and I'm figuring it out more. And I'm also trying to get ahead so that if something happens like Christmas, I can just post a couple of things that I've already had like a draft bank of. But that's really hard. That's been the hardest thing for me, is getting ahead. So anyway, that's where I am, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm sorry it was so long. It's just a long story. I guess I just kind of went into my shell for a while and wanted to just be in my cave and not really talk too much. But I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you made it through the holidays okay, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.